How do you wake up without a smile in a world where everything is available apart from your mindset? People dream, people envision. People imagine. It's humanity, it's human nature to imagine, to envision, to create perspectives, to believe in something, to trust something, to be weak, fragile and vulnerable, strong and powerful, brave and everything in between. But when do you actually imagine more than just what meets your ears? When do you imagine more? Than just what meets your eyes? And you imagine more. Because the value of now is believing in more, dreaming big, imagining better. The world as we know it is one warehouse. I'm in this corner, you're in that corner, they're in that corner, he's in that corner, she's in that corner. The only time we meet is if I move from my corner to that corner, or if she moves from that corner to this corner, or if they move from that corner to that corner. But without moving, without mobility, everything else can happen. It's not that we're going back to where people used not to move, no. It's that we're going to a place where you dream of being an essential more than just being everywhere all the time. Where you're elevating your peers out of their mindsets, out of mediocrity, out of the challenges, out of doubt, out of fear. Because no matter how much the world changes, it won't change at once, because it didn't change at once. It didn't become at once, and it won't become at once, but it will become. The Roman Empire existed. That's why people dream big. And the Roman Empire existed, and then today we're only reading about it and its Roman numerals. The walls are still standing somewhere, the walls of the Roman Empire, the invisible ones, the wave, the arenas, the gladiators. Is what creates the imagination around you in your head. The lost cities, they exist in your imagination. How do you imagine better for your business? Yeah? How do you create better for your business, for your people, for your environment? Because everything is another reason why you should be thinking differently. Every moment is another reason why you should be thinking differently. Every reason is another reason why you should be thinking differently. There are trillions of languages, the trillions of cultures, the trillions of mindsets. But how about you? How about your mindset? When do you protect what is yours? Sometimes I end up in positions where you have something that you feel alone. Yeah? Not because others don't have anything they feel alone, but because you decide to close up something in your closet beyond reach, because it's what can protect them, what can protect their mindset from ever derailing. Then when you show it to them, or when you show it back to yourself and bring it back to your table, you're like, what? For all these years, they didn't even think of it. Don't create a business and let it last for over that time without you thinking of how is it making profits, how is it making change around communities, how is it changing people's lives beyond me. An employer has people they're changing. The clients have people they're changing. Your brand has people it is inspiring. But as you, how do you really mind more than what other people have to look at? Privacy, there will be always time for public show-ups. Smile. Smile. But when do you actually game? From smiling and you're like, hey, this is business. You're either in or you're out. You can't go outside of the country without paying the dues, without money, no matter how much you want, no matter how deep your desires are, no matter how vast your powers are, because there's no country that is going to receive you. There is no guarantor. So that means you have to work harder, you have to work beyond what everyone else thinks to have a guarantor, someone who will always receive you. In life, in business, your business is always the one that will receive you, nothing more. A woman can look at another man, your daughter will go away with another man, your son will go away with another woman, but your business will always be with you. The only time it will let you go is if you're dead. So who are you? What are you? Who the hell do you think you can't be? Yeah? As you dream of how God created the elephant and imagine the dinosaur skeletons around, Have you imagined you as in, and everything humanity is doing to itself? What will be the repercussions of all those things? Yeah. I so much thought regulation was everyone's problem, until I realized everyone's problem is actually not regulation. It's their mindsets. Because if your mindset tells you to, just like there are taxes you have to pay, there are bills you have to cater, there are values you have to add up, then it doesn't even last long in your head. You don't give it time. It's for fun, yeah? We all have things for fun, like leisure, because it's always pleasure serving the world with a better mindset. But how you prepare that mindset around other people, how you prepare that mindset around everything else is what makes you different. It's the value of now. Who are you? Who are the people around you? It doesn't make sense. It only doesn't make sense if you don't pay attention to it, if you don't understand it, if you don't read it, if you don't listen to it, if you don't watch it. It will never make sense. It only doesn't make sense if you don't deeply think of it and imagine more. That's the only time it will never make sense. Because if it doesn't make sense, why would it actually be even that real? To the beholder. People who have different things, people have different ideologies of how life should be. But your business survives by your life, by your mindset, by your legacy. You've seen corporations, multi-billion dollar functions, institutions, events, businesses fail to ever happen again, to ever move again, to ever invest again. Not because they didn't have the structures, but because maybe the mindset of the people that stayed back weren't prepared. There was time where I wasn't prepared for it. But then I remembered, she prepared me for it. Oh, I'm talking about my mother. Not everyone loses one at that tender age and lives to be this old. Change happens differently. And when it happens, the world we leads us on. Wake up, create something. It changes people's mindset. It lives on. It's a legacy. I have to be crazy enough to think beyond the box. Think outside of the box. Outside of that landlocked mindset. What do people tell about your business? What's different about it? What's unique? What makes it have that price on it? What? As in, what makes it? Be free, make fun of yourself. Because it's the world we live. Once you're free, you make fun of yourself, everything else works out. It might not be necessarily as you wish or as everyone else wishes, but as you can probably handle the aftermath. If it's not an accident, if it's not somebody walking out of your life forever, like dying, then why worry about that? Build your business in a state of where it should never worry about who is walking away as a client, but actually who is walking in always and ever again. Because who is walking away has their own reasons why they're walking away. Your task is to making sure you have satisfied them to the maximum. Yeah? Just like you live life to the point where you're like, hey, I'm happy. Whether someone likes it or not, you're happy. Not because you have money, not because you have everything, but you're happy. You have what others don't have. You have your mindset. While others are looking at all that, you're like, no, at least my mindset is different. My goals are different. My visions are different. My ways of implementation are different. My success is different. Because that's what makes the business thrive. While others are populating, there should be many more of us. Another one is like, why not family planning? Today there is a lot that is missing in between there. The world will always pull to this side and to that side because it's like a rope in everything. It's a rope in one dot. You're pulling this side, the other one is pulling that side. Your mother tells you this is right. Your father is like, no, that's not how you put on that shirt. Your mother is like, oh, this shirt looks good on you. Your father is like, hey, your shoes are dirty. Your mother is like, your trousers actually look good on you. Your father is like, I want to see you in a very good suit and not jeans. You will always be confused, but it's a matter of choices. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of decision. When, where, how, and why. Money is always there. But why? Because it wouldn't be there if it wasn't there. That's the essence of saving in the first place. That's the essence of investing in the first place. People invest differently. A school invests in its pupils because one student brings another student. One parent invites another parent. One community invites another community. That's how institutions grow up. Through collaborations, through working together. Today, the world is all the contradictions around it, all the drama and craziness around it, all the comedy. That's what the world is. It's all contradicting. But in the contradictions that happen around is where you, the wise one, should be picking a leaf. While you seeing that it's all contradicting is where you pick a leaf and you're like, hey, I I can't be staying in that chaos when I have such a perspective, when I have such a mindset. I can't still be in that drama when I can walk away from that mindset and actually just live happily on without even minding what will happen next. Because just like you open your eyes to a new morning, it's how you open your services to every new client. So widen your arms, spread them and fly. It's the value of business. It's the power of now. You spread your wings and fly. You associate with people. You represent. You show up. You make it work. That is business. No one is always going to tell you how to run your business, because even the wife you marry only understands it if you actually in the same line of work. Let's say you are a farmer, then you marry a wife who is a doctor. They'll never you'll never have the same things to talk about. Your wife is very busy talking about surgery and all that, and you're very busy talking about how acres of what make what. So choices, decision making, like how do you really partner up and make it work, also creates the changes around you, the association, the people around you, the circles you're into. The people around me are always telling me about how Kasese is being bombed and how Karamoja isn't putting on clothes and how they should be changing whatever it is, yeah. There is a lot that they are not telling me. They are not telling me how sweet the honey is. They are testing every night. They are not telling me how good their wives are caressing them. They are not telling me how good their estates are. They are showing me the nasty images, yeah. If the world around you always shows you the nasty images, the nasty ones will never go away. Because the only way to clean a mindset is by cleaning it from scratch, you know. Clean it from ever fighting, by giving it the better perspective, the harmonious one. The one doesn't shout, the one doesn't bark, the one that doesn't even mind about what is happening, but actually cares about everything. Because that's the value of now. Businesses grow, people change. But what have you changed around the people? What have you changed in the people around you? Commentary happens, but what are they commenting about? Reactions happen, but what are they reacting about? Why? Be better by doing better, not by comparing always. Because comparison and competition is a two-way street. You can't compete with your mother. It will be the worst ever you'll ever try to have ever tried ever. And neither can you compete with your father while they are alive. When they are gone, when they are dead, the dead have nothing to do with us. They are gone, they are not here. But it's we who are alive who actually have to carry on and move on. and see that there is a difference there in our communities. There is a difference. There is a better perspective around us. No matter how much we stammer, they have to hear us. No matter how much silent we have to be louder. No matter how ugly we have to be more beautiful. No matter how dark-skinned we have to be very, very light-skinned. No matter how deep we have to be on top. That's how crazy it is. You do you, the world does the rest. You don't poke your nose where it doesn't belong. It might bleed. It's the value of now. Dr. Rayyans Elvis, S03E04 Live Creations. Visit creations.org. All the creativity.